Alec Baldwin, the hypocritical Hollywood elite who shot two individuals on his movie set last year, has decided to try to take the moral high ground when it comes to combating the Senator Joe Manchin who betrayed his party over the pro-abortion bill. Senator Joe Manchin is a Democrat, and he went against his own party and voted against the radical pro-abortion bill that they tried to pass in the wake of everything that has been leaked when it comes to the Roe v. Wade situation. And Alec Baldwin is not happy about this situation. But, I mean, Alec Baldwin, he is an ally of women, everyone. He is an ally of minorities. He is so morally superior to us all that he has decided to give us his thoughts about Joe Manchin and his traitorous attitude for going against his own political party. This is all hilarious, and I have to say that just reading this headline alone, especially with, you know, Alec Baldwin taking shots. Very funny pun right there. I appreciate that. It is all very funny. It's very funny to see Alec Baldwin, he's an awful person. His character is awful, and he has done a lot of awful things. Try to take the moral high ground when it comes to this and get very angry because women might not be able to murder their babies as much as they would like to. So, Alec Baldwin takes shots at Senator Joe Manchin, calls him a traitorous Democrat for voting against radical pro-abortion bill. And he does go completely unhinged here, as you will see in just a second. So disgraced actor Alec Baldwin is not happy about this entire situation. On Wednesday, the 11th of May, Manchin said that he would not be voting in favor of the Democrat Party's latest pro-murder bill, officially called Women's Health Protection Act of 2022. Very pretty title for such a horrible thing, which sought to legalize abortion at the federal level, which is absolutely insane. Sure enough, when the time came to vote, the Senate failed to pass the Democrat Party's pro-abortion bill by a score of 49 to 51. That is just way too close of numbers. I mean, and there's people out there that are like, oh, well, we should just try to find common ground. We should try to find common ground with the other side. What you have here is you have a situation where pretty much every Democrat, except for one, voted for this bill. They voted for the continual destruction of the unborn lives. Meanwhile, you have the Republicans voting completely against this bill. That is where we're at. Two parties completely on opposite sides of this issue. An issue that is involving the life of children in the womb. But yeah, we should just try to find the common ground with them. Yeah, okay, sure. Tell me what that looks like. Anyway, so I was hopeful that the Democratic Party having control of the agenda would put a piece of legislation forward that would codify Roe v. Wade. The senator told Fox News of his decision to vote against the bill. To me, that would be a reasonable, rational thing to do, but that isn't what they did with the bill. It isn't a codification of Roe v. Wade at all. In fact, it goes beyond that with some very insane pieces of legislation that they wanted to put forward. As per history's recap of the ongoing legal battle, Roe v. Wade was a landmark legal decision issued on January. Okay, so, you know, the backstory of Roe v. Wade. Okay, I'm telling you, man, these ads are so freaking annoying because they literally cover up the article. It's insane, and it's really, really freaking annoying. Anyway, Manchin previously faced some okay, so that doesn't really have anything to do with anything. Who cares? Joe Manchin. Anyway, so what we have here is we have Alec Baldwin chiming in with his thoughts about everything and being very, very upset with Manchin. Doesn't surprise me that Alec Baldwin would love to see more death in the country, but Alec Baldwin says this: more dangerous than the unhinged Republican is the traitorous Democrat. Remove Manchin. It's hilarious to me that Alec Baldwin is considers an unhinged Republican someone that is trying to protect the unborn lives of children in the womb. But, you know, In my opinion, Alec Baldwin is the unhinged one here, absolutely, and that's just, you know, he is unhinged, and I think that he is just kind of not that great of a person, but anyway, so this is Alec Baldwin continuing to try to pretend that he has the moral high ground, that he is some sort of saint among men, and we all know the truth, and it's insane to me that there are no repercussions that have taken place since the fatal shooting from last October. It's almost like when you're elite, you can get away with doing some different things. Kind of interesting, isn't it? But anyway, he continues to virtue signal. Alec Baldwin has really ramped up the virtue signaling after his incident last October, and he continues to do so, and he's very, very upset with Joe Manchin for standing against his party and being a traitor. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon. Bye.